the start, everyone. I'm about to bring to the stage a man who predates, if not in age, in longevity, all of us. You ready, man? Let's bring to the stage Avalanche.
Just trying to find a short poem. Strike me down with your razor-sharp moon, and let the clouds all run like hell as the stars look on smoking in the dark. The trees, they all seem innocent, and the wind is having second thoughts, so strike me down with your razor-sharp moon. And even the road lights up another one as it shuffles the milestones for another deal, and the stars look on smoking in the dark. The traffic lights play an arcade game, jabbering colours and zebra crossing scarves, so strike me down with your razor-sharp moon. As a bus asleep at the shelter, he's dreaming of diesel, he's dreaming of rocket fuel. And the stars look on, smoking in the dark. And now the street lights, they swim with memories. It's always been such a long way home, and you strike me down with your razor-sharp moon. And the stars, the stars, the stars look on, smoking in the dark. I'm going to be snarlier now. Listen, listen, listen! Nobody comes down to the back of the gunshot shack while the black beams play like spiders' legs, and some strange horde of memories, they clink a Curiel with the chain links. Nobody comes down to the back of the gunshot shack, some dried-up hide tattooed with rat's teeth and buckshot. And all his unbeliever flame friends wore flash tunnels and piercings in strange places, like some dried-up hide tattooed with rat's teeth and buckshot. Don't ask about the sound coming from the dry old world. And what is that glistening down there? White, then black, then a flash of red. Don't ask what the sound is coming from the dry old world. Near the hooks down by the chopping block, and the shadows dance and the peeling paint hieroglyphs, swirling clouds over the dead black trees. Near the hooks by the chopping block, the memories are high and wild here, isn't it? The old photos fade in the sun, and the broken back stoop creaks and whines, creaks and whines. The memories are high and wild here. The preacher went off in a cloud of dust. Memories of Romans and saints. Even the phone is long since dead, and the preacher went off in a cloud of dust, and the generations wash over the story even if the phone is long since dead. The wires still hum along here. Listen, listen, listen. I'll finish off with an old favourite. It's called Purple Blues, and it's in memory of a cargo club we used to regular readings. It goes like this. Let it be just for once, the one and only guest by request and strange bar lights tonight, and coca smoking a beer in your ear, frisky whiskey bourbon in your turban. Why don't you get it for free? Even when you wince and hit your head on the bar and the sax solo gets echoes, 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 echoes. And rainbows in a hurry, another slug hits the bay gone. Go on and fly home, carry all the cigarette butts all over your knees, street signs wrapped around every two-wheeled corner. Does anyone count the notes? Swept and capped and overslept, let it be just for once. The stunned, the homely, the impressed, deranged, far night, alright, toke a joke, and reappear in another year, just to dance on another singing sunbeam and yodel, yodel, purple blues for the moon.
up to the mic. There's a little duet with Avalanche and our next reader. So they'll do their little duet and then Gull will do a set. So introducing to the stage, Gull Walker.
There you go.
And I'll be reading from Fingers and Tongues. Lover's Tryst. This time it is you who lay naked, chained to the bed, and I who tie the blindfold tight. I crack the whip over your head, caress your naked flesh, first with a feather to delight, then a knife. The blade is sharp, could easily cut the soft skin of your throat or the inside of your thighs. Your excitement is evident. You can't help yourself. I trace your erect penis with my hand, trace each purple vein with my blade. The veins bulge, look about to burst. You make no noise. You hardly breathe. For any move may cause me to slip and cut. But this is not about power or sexual pleasure, but about trust. And we both know we have failed as I leave by the back door, just as your wife enters the front. And this is from my collection, Blue Woman, and I'm going to ask Avalanche to help again. No, this is not a love poem. No, I do not want your tongue to lick my nipples erect. No, I do not want your lips softly murmuring my body awake. No, I do not want your urgent fingers thrust deep inside me as you drink. No, I do not want to disintegrate at the flick of your tongue. No, I do not want to disintegrate anymore. Thank you, Avalanche. And the next one, it's almost like a theme one for me. Anyway. Oral sex with chili, lesson 1.
Yeah.
Take chili in dominant hand. Open mouth wide. Place mouth over whole chili until chili touches back of throat. Note gagging response. Oral sex with chili, lesson 2. Take chili in dominant hand with long sweeping strokes. Lick chili. Be careful not to touch tongue to open cuts or abrasions. Note chili going soggy, limp. Oral sex with chili, lesson 3. Take chili in dominant hand. Open mouth wide. Gently place lips over chili. Slowly move mouth up and down. Increase speed. Be careful not to bite. Note burning sensation. Oral sex with chili, lesson 4. Take chili in dominant hand. Open mouth. Make small round O shape. Say no to chili. Note relief. This one is on a completely different theme. After the funeral, I lay out my dead in a white room, each one on their own single white linen sheet covered bed. Another white linen sheet covers all but their feet. I place a shallow pale blue basin of warm water on a table next to the bed. Add 3 drops of lavender oil. Gently and slowly wash their feet, each one in turn, massaging each of their toes, the soft and callous pads, the high or low arches, the heels and narrow ankles. Carefully dry each foot, then pull down the white linen sheet to cover the feet of my mother, my father, and lastly, my lover. With this last act complete, I can now draw the curtains and let their bodies return to ash. Thank you very much.
Okay, I just want to say, the 2 people you've just seen perform, I do not know any people who have been more supportive of the spoken word scene, more at your gigs, more watching you perform, not just because it's open mic and leave when they've done their own bit. So I would like a raucous hand of applause for Gail and Avalanche. Who were children when I knew them, when I first met them.
I'm not now, I'm on.
No, you're still a child, Dick. But they have blossomed, they have taken their own roads, they've written manuscripts, they've published books, they've done shit. So, I'd like to bring to the stage now Amelia Walker.
Yeah!
Touch. Yeah, thanks, Billy. I was actually underage when I first performed with Paroxysm. So that was the most exciting thing about it. I didn't look over age. It was the only way I could get into pubs. And so that was basically why I got into poetry. I wore this dress tonight because I actually have photographic evidence of me wearing it in 2001. At the Grace Assembly when I was underage for the 3D radio birthday bash, which was performing with Paroxysm, and that is one of my books, which you can grab a copy of if you want. But when I started performing with Paroxysm, I was basically a Catholic schoolgirl, and they were performing all this hardcore stuff that I really didn't understand at all, that I was very interested in, and after a while I realised that my own poetry was actually quite crap. And apparently they were only getting me to perform with them because I